Good morning, everyone.
Good morning from Elegant Behavior. You are watching Let's Talk Woman to Woman here on IntellectualRadio.com. If this is your first time tuning in, we are here every single Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time from 11 to 12.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful outside today.
It is gorgeous
here in Chicago.
in Chicago.
It is 80 degrees.
Yes.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It is 80 degrees. This is my
86 actually.
86.
86.
It is my perfect weather. I absolutely love it. So I hope that everyone is having a wonderful weekend, and please be safe here in Chicago.
Yes, because I mean, unfortunately, us Chicagoans know as the weather gets warm and it gets really nice outside, that's when the chaos and the violence increases. So
Right.
Just hold your kids tight and
Act
just
like
be
you got some
safe.
sense in the streets,
Yeah,
please.
and just be safe. We have, since you guys last seen us last Saturday, we have done a lot this past week.
We've had so many wonderful things happen.
Yes, go ahead and tell us about.
Last Sunday, we were guests on the Daryl Cook Show, which is on 106.3 FM, and we had an absolute wonderful time. We thank you guys so much for having us. They made us feel so very welcome. We had a wonderful conversation, and so actually, I officially sent the invitation for them to be guests on our show.
And he did say that he would like to come and be a guest on our show.
Yes, he did.
They were so genuine and just so
funny.
They're very funny, and they really believed in what we are doing.
Yes.
And it just made me feel good.
Yeah,
because as we know, especially when you get to like different radio personalities or just different people who have a bigger platform, it seems like that they're not as down to earth.
Yeah.
That's just from different experiences that we've had. But everyone that was there at 106.3 with the Daryl Cook Show, everyone was very nice.
Very nice. So thank you guys so very much.
Us.
And we really look forward to hosting you on our show. Let's Talk Woman to Woman.
Yes, absolutely. And yesterday, we had the pleasure to have an interview with Miss Sylvia Perez from Fox 32. She was on Channel 7 for a while. But
for a long time, actually.
Yeah, and she has a beautiful spirit.
Very nice
She's
lady.
very nice. Yeah. She's very down to earth.
Yeah.
And she's just so sweet. We had a really good time yesterday.
We really did. So we are looking forward to when that will air.
Yes, that will be airing this coming Wednesday. Please don't kill me. I do not know exactly the time, but we will post that on all our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, exactly what time it will air. But I know for sure that it is going to air this Wednesday. So I was excited that we taped yesterday and then it's going to air just that fast on Wednesday. We don't have to wait for a long time. So be on the lookout for that. Fox 32, we're talking about I Am My Sister's Keeper. So I'm just thankful. Of I Am My Sister's Keeper. We are rapidly approaching June 17th. We are now in the month of June. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about this for a long time, but it's finally almost here. June 17th, we are having an I Am My Sister's Keeper, an event of motivation and inspiration. We are having 15 young girls from the Shelter of Passages Alternative Living Programs. These are girls from the ages of 16 to 20 who are seeking assistance in transitioning to the workforce. We are doing a clothing drive. We're currently doing a clothing drive. If you have any gently used professional clothing that you would like to give, springtime is almost over. If you haven't did your spring cleaning, this is the perfect time to get some clothes out the way. And so, so we are still doing a clothing drive. Please email us at eb.mysisterskeeper@gmail.com, eb.mysisterskeeper@gmail.com, so that way we can set up a drop-off time and date. So
and what is our cutoff date?
Our cutoff date now, if you're wanting to sponsor, whether it's products, services, or just anything as far as money, our cutoff date is June 9th. We have to make sure everything is ready and set in place, and we truly appreciate anyone who would like to give, but we don't want to do too much last minute stuff.
Right.
So June 9th is the cutoff. It's about a week. It's about a week before the actual event, so we have to make sure that we are prepared. June 9th is also the cutoff. Sorry, for our clothing drive as well. Again, we have to make sure that these clothes are prepared for these young girls. So we're truly excited. Briefly, I'm just going to name some of our existing sponsors that we're just so happy to have them being involved in our event. Jennifer Beard from J. Nicole Brands, Colleen Otero from CEO Chicks and Your Beauty Expert, Stephen Witherspoon, James Worsham, Erica V. Walton from Evolving Diva Inc. She's also a guest speaker and a sponsor. Rosina Pierce from RJ Pierce Law Firm. She's donating her products. Shatira Jordan from Heavenly Washes Laundromat and Stripping of Sheets. She's also a sponsor. Kenya Reeves, from Absolutely Anything Essentials. Felicia from The African Life. Adodo Robinson, she is a guest speaker from Delali Robinson Cosmetics and Delali Salon Day Spa. That was a lot. Christina Buell from Edward Jones, she's our financial advisor. Kenya Taylor, Virtuous Teas, she's donating her products. Jasmika Boyd, she donated clothes. Thank you so much. Pretty Girl Wasted also donated clothes. Intellectual Radio clothing donations, and also Monique Williams, Timely Transportation. She is a guest speaker. Tommy and Lauren Cobb, and also ORS from the Olive Oil Company. They are also sponsors as well. They donated some products they sent us products, but then we end up going to get more. So thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. We are so grateful because I put this event on without those that have volunteered to sponsor and stand with us. So we are so grateful. These young ladies are going to be in for a wonderful treat. We are very excited.
Yes,
we're very excited.
Thank you so much.
So I don't know if you know that Brandy was recently rushed to the emergency room. She was on a flight she was on a Delta flight from LAX to JFK, and she passed out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she passed out. And so I guess her family was very surprised because she pretty much lives a very healthy life. And she's a vegan, and she, so they couldn't really know what was the problem. So we're certainly hoping that she will be fine.
Well, tell us about your product.
I am. I'm going to that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So my product review for today is Blueberry Bliss. And this is another twisting gel that I use. And actually, it's a cream. It smells absolutely divine.
Let me smell it.
I'm going to do that.
It does smell good. Yeah. Let's see. It does smell like a blueberry. It smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good. It's a cream. I don't know if anyone can see this. It's a cream. It's not very heavy at all. And it really gives a very nice shine. It gives you definition. And it's a moisturizer for your hair as well. This has become one of my new favorites. So it is by Curls.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from Target for $15.99. And it can be a little pricey. This is an 8-ounce jar for $15.99 at Target, but it's become one of my new favorites.
And you know what? When it comes to like natural hair products, sometimes you have to spend that extra buck to get, good products. So.
If I find something that I like, definitely I'm going to, spend the money for it, especially if it makes my hair feel the way I like. And anyone that is natural will know that you have to keep your hair moisturized, and you have to keep your hair, the shine has to be there. So it's just one of my new favorites.
Okay. All right.
What do you have?
So my mom and I, we always talk about eyebrows all the time amongst ourselves. And I think every girl at some point in time has a struggle with their eyebrows. No eyebrows are the exact same. And so, it's several different common mistakes that different people have with eyebrows. So I just wanted to go over a few. 12 common eyebrow mistakes that we're all probably making that we may not realize that we're making. Mistake number one, is trying to make them identical. I feel like I definitely do that all the time. I get frustrated. You always have that one side of the face that's perfect, that one eyebrow. And then when I try to do this eyebrow, it just never matches up at all. So that's just, when it comes to plucking, do not go overboard. If you feel like that you just went crazy, just relax, let it grow back, and go to a professional. but no, there are several different ways that you can always shade them in to make them look a little better. So, but when it comes to plucking, do not go overboard with that. When do you pluck your own eyebrows?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Well, how do you
I don't pluck. I have a razor that I just kind of,
really?
yeah,
You used to pluck, didn't you?
I did.
And you don't like it
No.
anymore?
Mm-mm.
I like to
That's
pluck.
painful.
Is
So
it?
yeah, to me it is. So I have a razor that they sell at the beauty supply store for like $1.99, and I just take it and clean it up. Mhm. And
Yeah.
to me, it gives a better, a cleaner, look than when plucking. For me,
Sometimes people go overboard with plucking because then they be having all these little bumps and
right?
marks on their face because they're squeezing their skin and not plucking the
That's why I
hair.
don't do it.
Mistake number 2, going too dark with your eyebrow filler. I've definitely seen this where it's like, you kind of want to make them a little natural looking. You don't want these big, too long black lines just going across your face. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I think you need to fill in your eyebrows with the exact same color as your natural hair. I think, again, chances are using the same shade as your eyebrows will make it look too harsh. So, how to fix that is, it says, most people can use a medium taupe shade eyebrow filler, such as Too Faced Eyebrow Envy. Oh, I'm sorry, Too Faced Brow Envy Brow Shaping Defining Kit. That was just a lot. As it blends well with dark hair colors and it isn't too deep for lighter hair. Have naturally red brows. Aim for a light reddish brown pencil to make sure that your filler looks believable. What do you feel about that?
Well, I agree, and because the pencil that I use is really a dark brown. It's not a black, because black can be very, very harsh.
Yeah, black just.
And if you use a dark brown, it's going to look as if it's a black, but it won't give you that harsh look. It's sort of softens it. Yeah, I agree.
Mistake number 3, over plucking them. We kind of talked about this already. Over plucking your brows until they're just until they're too thin. It prevents your brows from framing your face properly, and it makes it increasingly difficult to get a natural looking result when using brow definers like pencils or powder. You use powder?
I used to. I don't. I haven't used that in a long time. But the other thing about plucking too frequently, or over plucking as they refer to it, when you do that, you will find that your eyebrows won't grow back.
Yeah.
We know some, people.
They have no eyebrows. Rest in peace to their eyebrows. But how to fix that overplucking problem, it says drop the tweezers and step away from the bathroom mirror. Letting your eyebrows grow out is the first step to fixing them. It may initially look awkward, but soon you will have full, lush eyebrows, and it can determine which direction you would like to go. You would like to, put them. Worst case scenario, you can always give brow extensions a try. I feel like that's a bit much. I don't think it's that serious. Some people have tattooed eyebrows. It's just not that serious to
No,
me.
I'm not going to tattoo eyebrows.
It is
I'm not going
not.
to tattoo anything, but particularly
Well, yeah, you don't
eyebrows.
like tattoos. I don't either, but I'm just saying, like, no,
Yeah.
not at all. Using the wrong brush is also a mistake. If you use a cream or powder filler, you can't just use any old makeup brush to fill your eyebrows in. If it's too wide or flat, it can give you a messy or unnatural looking lines. How to fix that? Opt for a thin, angled brush to make your strokes appear much more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Contain a perfect applicator like Clinique's Brow Shaper, which is $16 from Clinique. But you can always purchase one separately. Bobbi Brown has a good eyebrow definer brush that is $30 at Sephora. This is a popular choice that a lot of people go for.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
make
and
sure.
that's why you see those things on in the stores where they have, the little shaper that you can just fill in to give you that perfect look. Because everyone doesn't have that steady hand. It's an art.
It is. It
It's
is.
an art. It is an art. It is truly an art.
It is. It is. Miss Alice. Hi, Alice. She said, I do not like tattoo eyebrows. Me neither.
Hey,
It look a
Alice.
hot mess, and it's just then that tattoo fade, and it's
Yeah.
just too much. That's some serious pain getting tattooed on your face. Too
Hmm.
much. Mistake number 5. Plucking them into a tadpole or unflattering shape. Tadpole shaped brows can result in looking perpetually surprised. Surprise, while other types of unnatural shapes can simply distract people from your eyes. I've seen people with the tadpole shape
Or just straight across.
looks a hot
Everyone
mess.
has some sort of, arch or something,
No, but
to
you
that.
know what? My natural brows,
I know. Well,
they
I
go
said
straight
everyone.
across.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't going to tell your flaws. But okay.
It's real,
Mhm.
let's talk woman to woman. Just
So
now,
then, since we're talking, you have done a wonderful job with your eyebrows, but you're right. That's not how they really.
whatever. Well, you know what? Can't nobody tell that my eyebrows just go
I
straight
said
across.
you did a
They are
great.
straight lines,
Literally,
just
she
straight
has
across.
straight lines.
It's all right. Don't
Yeah,
nobody know.
I know.
Just with number 3, take some time to let your eyebrows grow out. But see, I've tried that, and it just get thick,
Yeah,
long,
yeah. You
straight
don't have a
across.
you don't have a shape.
Or it says go see your brow professional to get advice on where to go. So to where to go from there. Anyone, if you rock bangs like the little Chinese bangs, that's a nice cover up when you're growing out your eyebrows. Also, using coconut oil
Mhm.
helps grow your eyebrows as well, and you can also put it on your lashes. Oh, this is a big one. Mistake number 6, not blending. Blending isn't just for your blush or contour or whatever. Applying this technique to your brows filler keeps it from looking too harsh or overdrawn. How to fix this problem? After applying your cream, pencil, or powder brow filler, use a spoolie brush, also known as a brow wand, to gently comb your brow into place, lightly blending it in your natural brow. One pick works great and is budget friendly is Elf. Elf has really good products, actually,
Yeah.
surprisingly. Elf Essentials Eyelash and Brow Wand. It's only $1 and it's very
Elf
affordable.
has really good products. If you're looking for any type of eyeshadow brush or anything of that nature, brush for your blush or anything, go and check out Elf. They
Yes.
are very inexpensive and they're not cheap. They're not cheaply made. They're very nice brushes, and
Yes.
you can find them at Walgreens. Yeah,
And Target.
yeah.
And Target,
Hmm.
especially if you're just starting out
Hmm.
doing makeup,
Hmm.
you don't want to spend too much for.
Absolutely.
They have a lot of mistakes here, but I just want to point out just a few that I think that should be mentioned. Mistake number 9 on here, it says starting your arch in the wrong spot. I feel like a lot of people have this issue. A strong brow arch is ideal for many women, but putting it too close to the center of your face can make your eyes look more angry than insituated. But it just looks ridiculous. Forget angry. It looks ridiculous. I'm not gonna say no names, but this girl that I went to high school with, she is notorious for having her eyebrows like just little bitty space, this much space in between her eyebrows. Almost looks like a unibrow. Looks ridiculous. How to fix this issue? Let your eyebrows go back. Seems like that is the end all result of everything. Let your eyebrows go back into their natural shape, then consult a brow professional. Determined to do DIYs, find your proper arch like this. Angle a pencil along the bridge of your nose across your pupil.
Are you going to demonstrate? Okay.
Also, plucking in front of a magnifying mirror. Now, I do this. I do this myself. The only thing magnifying mirrors in your bathroom are good for is pointing out what you're most self-conscious about. If you use one, you may wind up over plucking because you keep seeing tiny hair after hair after hair that needs to be plucked,
And
which
that may
is
not be what's really needed. Hmm.
exactly, which is so true. So how to
Hmm.
fix that? Stick to the regular mirror, ensure the room in which you're plucking is well lit, and step back from the mirror to every few tweezers to ensure that you're not getting overzealous with their hair removal.
Mm.
So, one last thing. You just talked about this brow stencils. So this is a mistake. Brow stencils. In theory, eyebrow stencils seem like a great way to attain the perfect shape. In reality, you can wind up with brows that aren't right for your face, which actually makes sense. Whether it's because they're too thin or too short, too thick or angular. How to fix this issue is if you have fallen victim to an unflattering stencil, it's best to let your eyebrows, there again, grow back into their natural shape, and then seek a brow professional or esthetician who can help you get the most flattering look for your face.
Okay.
So I didn't read all 12 because it's extremely long, but those are some mistakes. If you feel like that you can identify with 1, 2, 3, or 5 of those different mistakes, hopefully the how to fix it part kind of helped you out a little bit.
You can tell me who this person is. I'm not familiar with, but I did see a story that The Weeknd. Who is The Weeknd?
The Weeknd is a singer that he signed with Drake.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, The Weeknd, what does he sing?
You don't know any songs that he would sing. I mean, I'm serious. Like, there's no point in me trying to say, okay, because you wouldn't know. But he sings a song called "Often." That's a popular
girl,
song.
I like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. At any rate, The Weeknd just donated $100,000 to a maternity and a children's medical center in Uganda.
That is nice.
I thought that was really, really wonderful. The money will go towards blood banks, premature incubators, cribs, and other maternity supplies.
Go ahead,
I think
Weeknd.
that when you have the means and you are willing to give back, I just think that that's awesome when people do that.
Yeah, I mean, give back to, if it's not your specific community that you came from, just give back to the world, period.
Yeah. You're not gonna lose doing that.
No, you're not gonna lose doing that. You always said you're not going to, what was the saying? You're not gonna go wrong if you're always going right, or something like that.
Excuse me. You know what?
What was the saying?
I'll tell you. You can never go wrong doing the right thing.
That's what I just said.
No, that is nowhere near close to what you
practically
just said. No. You can never go wrong doing the right thing. And my mother used to say that. So you can now say that your mother says that. Okay? Don't try to take it on your own.
I just said. I said, what do you say? I gave you props. I gave you props. I didn't plagiarize.
Oh, okay. All right, girl, go.
So everybody, the internet was going crazy over this whole rumper thing with men. And we talked about it. I don't want to see a man in no rumper. You said you don't want to see a man in no rumper. Well, now these people, I don't know where this stuff is generating from, but these people are crazy. 2017 men, I don't know. So apparently, lace shorts for men is a thing now.
No.
Since the rumpers for men craze took the internet by storm, the lace shorts for men are the latest male clothing to hit the scene. An Instagram account named Sparky Baby Official posted a picture of 3 men wearing pastel-colored lace shorts with the caption, "Lacy shorts for men are here." Would you wear these, gentlemen? Any men out there listening, would you wear lace shorts? I can already answer that question. No.
Okay, Wayne, I want you to chime in since you're listening. Can we look forward to seeing you in lace shorts? I hope the answer is no, because that's not cute.
It's just a hot
And
mess.
I did see it. I saw a picture of that. And so basically, anyone who knows what lace looks like, you see everything.
The only thing that's like not lace is the underwear part, and it looks ridiculous. Like even a homosexual man, it just looks ridiculous.
I just hope no one does it. But you know what? If they make it, someone's gonna wear it.
Ridiculous. So according to Yahoo, it is unclear where the picture originated from. But the lace shorts didn't exactly just come out of nowhere, as Versace male models apparently wore black lace underwear during their winter collection in Milan.
Well, okay, you can maybe see that because it's a fashion show, and usually what you see in a fashion show, it's just that. It may just be for that particular platform, but I certainly hope that no one's going to be running around in lace shorts because that's not cute for men or women.
No,
No.
that's just not
Some
at
things we
all.
don't need to see.
At all.
No. So, Laura Gavan, as
From
you know,
Basketball
from
Wives, right?
Basketball Wives, she's a former cast member. I don't think I don't even know if they're coming back on. But at any rate, her home was recently burglarized. What is going on? These celebrities their homes are being burglarized like crazy.
Left and right.
She came home from vacation and her home was burglarized. Everything was ransacked all over the place. And so she has reported that $98,000 in cash was stolen from her home.
Wow.
615,000 in jewelry was stolen, and a $50,000 Rolex watch.
Now, either
I didn't know she was rolling like that.
Well, yeah, she got all them kids. So, the dollar sign on each kid head. So, you do the math with that. But either I always say stuff like that happens usually is someone that you know.
That had to know that you had it there.
And I don't believe that you would just have almost $100,000 just kind of just sitting on the counter somewhere. So someone had to have known that you had that kind of money.
Right.
Now, jewelry, that's understandable. Not saying understandable, like I'm justifying it, but a lot of people jewelry is stolen if they have their house breaking into. But money like that, I wouldn't be surprised if someone knew who they were.
We need to get a reality show because these young ladies are making some cheddar.
No, they make the cheddar when they have babies. That's the meal ticket right there.
My ship has sailed. So.
Yes, it has.
I'm not about to have any more children.
Yes,
so.
yeah. And speaking of burglarizing houses, LeBron James' home was vandalized.
Yes, I saw that.
The N-word was written all over his home and everything. See, these people, these fans, quote unquote, they take this basketball stuff way too serious.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he wasn't hurt. Or
his family
like
reportedly was not at home when it happened, and that just takes a whole nother level, because for the nerve of you to just go and write on someone's property, really, who are you?
Well, you know what?
That's
He's unbothered.
He's
unbothered because it's reported that he's supposed to be looking into buying his own team. Well, which team? Don't know. I'm not a big NBA fan. Don't know much about it. I'm just telling you what I read.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's not quote Brittany here.
I thought this was so cute. A 5-year-old designs her own pre-K graduation dress. So cute.
Did you see the pictures of it?
No.
Adorable.
What did it look like?
It's hot pink or like a purplish pink, and it's with sequins and everything, and she's 5.
That is adorable.
I guess we can look forward to seeing you on the runway.
Okay, so it says a 5-year-old cousin Jasmine. She's wearing a pre-K graduation dress that she designed herself and is giving us all the feels. Like you said, it was just so cute. Oh, so the cousin said, my 5-year-old cousin insisted on designing her own dress for her pre-K graduation. I'm so proud of her levels of extra. First of all, I think that is so cute. When I was younger, I've always used to little design dresses and like little books and stuff, but I never just thought about making my own.
Yeah.
And like I've been saying this, that these generations, like mine and the other ones behind me, that entrepreneurial spirit is there.
These kids are very creative.
It's very creative, and it's not always about the regular 9-to-5 job.
Right.
And I think that is awesome. Who's to say that she wants to be a designer when she grows up? But she's off to a great start.
Yeah, the vision is there.
And she was also, the little graduate was also, she won a trophy for the class valedictorian. I thought that was so cute. For pre-K. How do you win valedictorian in pre-K?
I don't know. I didn't know they had such a thing.
You just color in the lines?
I guess.
Whoever can color in the lines the most. That's hilarious.
Speaking of this young lady out of Memphis, Tennessee, Shahara Edwards. This young lady, who was also a straight A student, by the way, she has been accepted to 149 colleges.
Wow.
That is absolutely amazing. 149 colleges. She's been offered more than $7.6 million in scholarship funds.
Wow. Where is she from? Does it say where she's
She's
from?
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow,
Yes.
that is so awesome.
149 across the country, 149 colleges.
She can just pick whichever one she feel
Anyone
like
she wants to.
into, just whatever.
Yes.
That is awesome. I
Straight A
like hearing
student.
good stuff like
That
that.
is good because everyone, all this younger generation, everybody's not out here being crazy. There are some, that are doing really well.
That take
And
their
so,
education serious.
absolutely, and taking her education very seriously. And I think that is awesome that she's been accepted at 149 colleges.
And 7.6.
$7.6 million in scholarship funds.
Jesus, that is awesome.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Oh
great.
my
Full
God.
ride wherever she wants to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
And so hard work pays off.
It does. It really does.
Off.
And when I was in high school, I didn't realize the importance of a GPA, your accumulative GPA, until like my latter years of high school. But from day one, it's hard to maintain that and keep that up. So I commend straight A students.
Straight A.
And for her to have that much scholarships, this, that, and the other. So she's been having straight A's, I'm sure, all 4 years. So that is awesome.
She was about her business.
That reminds me of the girl we talked about last week. Remember, who had the 17 cores? She graduated from high school.
Absolutely.
And she started her own organization. I'm telling you, these young kids, they are doing it. They are doing it. Now let's talk about some ratchetness, child. Mimi Faust from Love and Hip Hop, obviously, reveals that Jocelyn Hernandez called Child Protective Services on her. This is just a mess. The Puerto Rican princess reportedly quits the show. Now, before I even go into this...
She is the self-proclaimed Puerto Rican princess, by the way.
Well,
she is.
But for whatever reason, when the show first started coming on years ago, I did not like Jocelyn at all. I was I was a Mimi fan, But Mimi, I just lost respect from her along the way. But Jocelyn is just...
And you respect her?
No, I didn't say I respect her. She is very entertaining. She is funny. The way she talks sometimes, she's just funny.
Because she can hardly speak English.
But it's funny. It makes great TV, and I will miss her if she truly quits the show. So, I mean, I just think
she's real messy.
So I just can't wait for the reunion, for the Love Hip Hop reunion, because apparently it's going down. Between the Puerto Rican princess, Mimi, and then also Rashida and what's the black man's name? Kurt. The black man name. Well, apparently the Puerto Rican princess launched an investigation with Child Protective Services in an effort to possibly prove that Mimi was incapable of providing her and Stevie J's daughter Eva with a safe and loving home. Mimi was reportedly pissed,
I'm sure,
rightfully so, and says that she does not roll with Jocelyn anymore. Well, she been said that a long time ago. Oddly enough, Mimi wasn't the only one. The Love and Hip Hop crew members say that Jocelyn was raising hell over a seating arrangement. She only wanted to be on stage with Jessica Dime and Melissa, but when she didn't get her way, she threw an adult tantrum and quit the show altogether. Now, no one knows how serious she was about that, so we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. First of all, I watched the episode when we watched it together. It was like behind the scenes. And with the reunion, I didn't realize how far and they go. Like, they have to strategically plan who sits where and who wears what and this, that, and the other. And, it's just a lot of work. But like you said earlier, Mom, Jocelyn, you're a mother now. Sit down.
Sit down. Get your life together and stop acting a fool. You are going to be an example to someone. So she is just ridiculous. I'm not a fan of hers at all. I'm not. I am not a fan of her. I think she's,
I think it's funny. Don't get. Come on, it's sometimes where she's funny.
Yeah, because she cannot speak English. I don't even know. Because sometimes, you have to roll it back. What? What did she just say? I mean, so she is ratchet.
It's funny.
She brings ratchet to a whole nother level. And you have a daughter now. She just had a baby, and that's scary. Because, what's scary is that you're going to, be an example to someone. That's just crazy. She's a mess. But now this is what I found funny. This is really a crazy story. This young lady, 25 years old, her name is Chloe Adams. She robbed a bank in Detroit. She robbed a bank for an undisclosed amount of money. And she said to the teller, if you don't give me the money, things are going to get bloody in here. So, needless to say, she was able to leave the bank with the money. But this is what she did with the money. She bought crab legs. She bought some Air Jordans and a ticket to Chicago so she could come to a barbecue.
Wow.
Now,
if you're watching, you see my face right
no,
now.
she's not watching because she's in jail.
No, I'm not saying her. I'm just saying, period. Anyone who's watching, you see my reaction because I didn't have any words for that foolishness.
You're so
That's
stupid.
exactly what
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
but you're so stupid. But so anyway, she did tell the police because the police were able to identify who she was. So she was able to tell the police that she did do something responsible with the money, and that was to pay a delinquent car loan.
Wow.
So she did the right thing.
Bought her some crab legs. What else? Crab
legs, Air Jordans, and a ticket to Chicago so she could come to a barbecue.
And her name was what again?
Chloe Adams, 25.
I wonder.
So now Miss Adams is in jail. And
put some Jordans and some
crab legs. You could have got what's that little bus that comes? The little cheap bus. What's that little bus that people can get on that can come to Chicago? It's $1.
Oh, I know what you're talking about though. I was like, I don't know, we ride no cheap bus. I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying.
No, that's the way it came across. But
I don't ride on a cheap bus. Okay. That wasn't a lie.
So, at any rate, she could have got $1 or $2 and got on a bus if she just really had to be at this barbecue
for a barbecue.
So she chose to.
I'm sorry, but it sounds like we know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Because that's a hot mess right there. Go on somewhere and sit down. She needs to sit down.
Well, she will be for a while. She's in jail.
Well, Rihanna is set to launch her beauty line this fall of 2017. So I'm excited. I am very excited. The global superstar and fashion icon took to her Twitter to make an announcement late last night, simply titled Fenty Beauty. She has already dubbed the cosmetic line the new generation of beauty. While details are scarce, according to Harper's Bazaar, the first release will include a holographic lip product. Used during her 2017 Fenty and Puma Spring Runway show. In preparation for the release, the brand has already launched a website, www.fentybeauty.com, and has an official Instagram at Fenty Beauty. Along with music, fashion, TV, and film, Fenty Beauty will be the latest endeavor that the songstress plans to take over. So the girl is completely taking over the game. She is now considered a fashion icon and has been for several years. Some songs she's very talented on, some songs not so much, but overall it's Rihanna. It's not too much that she can't pull off. But it's not surprising that she's going into the beauty world, and I feel like that she would definitely flourish.
Yeah, she wears some really cute outfits. I've seen some of the things. So, of course, some things are a little racy, but, she has a style that I like. Some of the things that she wears is really cute. So that'd be good.
And this just goes to show you, if you want to be successful, you have to have several streams of income.
Yeah.
Being the singer is not enough. That's not what's making her all her money. Well, it kind of is, but not really. She has all kinds of things going on, clothing, just all kinds of things. So I can't wait for the beauty line and to see, maybe it'll be it's not saying where it'll be held at besides the website, but maybe it'll be held at like a Nordstrom's or something like that. Hopefully Sephora, we'll see. Go ahead, Rihanna.
Yeah, I applaud anyone who's doing positive things. Have you seen, I don't know how recent this video is, but there is a video, and I want you guys to go check this thing out. There is a video on YouTube from Judge Mathis and Wendy Williams. All right. So Wendy Williams, allegedly, she's always bringing up, the trash on somebody. And most of it is not true. I don't know where she's getting her information from. But at any rate, so there's a conversation. There's no actual videos. I'm sorry, it's an audio on YouTube. So apparently, Wendy Williams is interviewing Judge Mathis. And she's asking him about his alleged cocaine use, and that this young lady has come up and is accusing him of for him asking her to have sex with him and his wife. And so I don't think that this is where he thought the conversation initially was going to go. And so he went in on her. You have got to go to YouTube and check this out. He said, wait a minute, hold on. First of all, let it be very clear. I have never, ever used cocaine. And at first, she was trying to out-talk him and over-talk him. He shut her down. He said, you have come for the wrong one. He said, I have never used drugs. I've never used cocaine. I don't know the young lady that you are referring to. And I have never asked anyone to have sex with me and my wife. He said, but since you're going to bring up my dirt, or you think you're bringing up dirt for me, he said, let's talk about you. He said, why have you had 8 abortions? I said, He said, don't you go to church?
So what did she say?
Oh, wow. She was like, well, I don't think that we're not talking about me. He said, no. Let's talk about your 8 abortions. He said, don't you go to church? What God do you believe in? You've had 8 abortions and you've been known to have a cocaine problem. And she said, yes, I did. And I'm no longer, suffering from that. He said, no, wait, hold on. Maybe so. He said, because you have this unexplained sniffle. He said, nobody, he went in. He said, I told you, you came for the wrong one. You have got to go to YouTube and search this. It is absolutely hilarious.
Oh my God.
He went in on her. He said, don't come for me. Do not. He said, you have definitely stepped in unfamiliar territory. He said, do not come for me. And he shut her down. She was quiet. I mean, she had no comeback. And he kept saying, you had 8 abortions? Wow. Is that necessary? What do you go to church? I thought you believe in God. Is that your form of birth control? Oh, he just went,
But good, because you know what? I think that she needs to be put in her place from time to time. She could be a little, a little too much.
Yeah.
But you are an ex-cocaine addict. For you to have the audacity to bring that to someone else, and you used to do the same thing.
Girl, don't
whether it's true or not.
Exactly. You have nothing to say, So
we did the same thing. We were
like, he said, you claim it's the sniffles. He said,
hilarious.
He said, nobody has a cold that long. He went in, and I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I just want to say for the record, Judge Mathis, we really like you. We have the utmost respect for you. We're not talking about you. We're just, reporting what we read. So don't come for us, please, because Judge Mathis.
We ain't saying nothing bad.
Judge Mathis is not one to play with.
That is so funny.
It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
Well, I love Gabrielle Union. I think she is just so pretty.
She is very pretty.
Well,
people think that, she and I sort of look like.
Stop it. I've never heard anyone say that ever in my life.
You haven't been with me all the time.
I've never heard anyone say that about you ever, and you haven't either.
You don't know what I heard.
You haven't either. Moving along. Gabrielle Union, she is going to be producing and also starring in a new drama called Breaking In. Mm-hmm. Gabrielle Union, she's all about her coins and everything, and she has a long list of different projects that she's doing, and it just continues to grow. Well, according to Variety, Gabrielle Union has signed on to star in and produce a new drama called Breaking In. The drama is set to kick off filming in July in Los Angeles.
Okay.
James McTeague is on board to direct, with Ryan Engel penning the script, which will be about a woman that fights to protect her family during a home invasion. Union will produce the project. So it sounds like, they said drama. So Union will produce the project along with Will Packer through his Will Packer Productions company. The two have been known to work together on Union's hit BET show, Being Mary Jane, which I love. I love Being Mary Jane.
I do.
As long as she can do this and be a Mary Jane, then we cool.
That should be coming back on soon, right?
It should. Because, see, her seasons don't last long.
No, they don't.
It's like 5 episodes, and then they'll say, next for the season finale. It's like the season just started.
Yeah, she needs to do a little bit better with that, because I'm usually like all in, sitting on the edge. And like you said, then it's like, what? Now I have to wait. Same thing with Power. Power is not long enough for me.
It's not.
Power
I am
needs
so
to be,
anticipating on Power.
I don't know when they do these seasons. I don't know how they counting this, but Power is not long. I really like Power. I cannot wait for Power to come back.
Wow. I mean, I'm just, like I said, as long as she has, being Mary Jane, then we good.
Right. Now, okay, we got to talk about Tiger. Poor Tiger. I kind of feel sorry for Tiger. I do. I feel sorry for Tiger. Tiger, as everyone knows, he was found in the middle of the road. His car was running and he was asleep at the wheel. And the police thought that he was drunk. So they gave him a sobriety test. You know, you walk the line and the breathalyzer and all that. And they arrested him on DUI. So according to Tiger, and actually it turned out to be true, he did not have any traces of alcohol. There was 0% alcohol in his system. And so he said that he took a mixture of medicine because he had back surgery. And so he's on Vicodin and all the kind of stuff. And maybe he need to call Wendy Williams, or maybe he don't, because Wendy will just blow it all into something totally different. But so they arrested him, and now the video of him being arrested and walking the line and sitting in the jail cell, and his mug shot has been all over the world.
That's embarrassing.
It is very embarrassing.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. I feel bad for him because this time it seems to be legitimate. He wasn't lying. He wasn't drunk. He had not been drinking, and there was a mixture of medicine that, you know, he did say he should not have been driving.
I was just getting ready to say, now, granted, he shouldn't have been driving because they'll clearly tell you on the label, do not
but he says he likes to drive. What? So at any rate, he should not have been driving because he could have hurt himself or certainly someone else, you know, so he should not have been driving, and thank God no one was hurt as a result of this. But I do feel sorry for him, you know, even though he has not been one of my most favorite people over the years because of the...
He was in the limelight one time before with all the women.
Yeah, you know, the things he's done and said, you know, he just seems to, in my opinion, he seems to have put himself on a pedestal that I didn't think he belonged on. But I do feel sorry for him in this particular instance because he wasn't drunk, and now his mugshot, you know, was all over everywhere, and I just feel sorry for him. So he has to go to court, you know, and they're going to address the situation. And I don't, in that part, I guess I don't quite understand, because it was clear that he wasn't drunk, but then I guess because he was driving under the influence of the prescribed drugs. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just one last positive thing that I wanted to talk about was Compton gets its first Black-owned grocery store.
Really? Okay.
Why'd you look like that?
I mean, I guess it's kind of surprising with all the.
Yeah. I mean.
That this is the first?
Well, you know, let's look at the positive side. Thank God that it's here.
But
the residents of Compton, California have a new reason to be proud. A woman named Kia Patterson has become the city's first Black independent owner operator of a grocery store called The Grocery Outlet. One of the biggest initiatives Kia hopes to bring will be the opening of her store is to provide organic produce at a bargain price compared to other stores in the area. In a brief interview, Kia explains that the store opened its doors just 2 short months ago. Though the store is new, she's a veteran in the industry. She worked at Smart and Final for years until she decided to open up her own store. So good job. Kudos to her.
Very good. Very good. So you have a woman?
Yes. Real quick, because we are getting ready to run out of time. We had a lot of hot topics today. Really quick, I just want to acknowledge Lucy Gishui.
Just say Lucy, because you don't have that woman's name right, and you know it.
You don't know. That's gonna be her name.
That is not her name, but go ahead.
Anyway.
Like something you just made up. Go ahead, girl.
Don't it look like that's what it say?
No.
Anyways, she is Australia's first Black African member to be a federal to be a senator, to be sworn in as a senator.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, we don't have enough time, so I can't read the whole thing, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being, just breaking barriers, Black girl magic, whether you're African American, you're Black
you're
girl
woman.
magic.
You're a woman.
You're a woman, right?
Yes.
So it's not just woman of the week. You could be Black, white, Mexican, whatever. But I just thought this was just awesome, and like I said, she's breaking barriers. And in Australia, I didn't even know they, that's gonna sound ignorant, never mind. But in Australia, she's the first African senator to be sworn in. So great job.
That's good. That's good.
We just have just a few minutes left as we are closing on our show. Just want to remind you about our June 17th event.
Yes.
It's going to be at the Absolutely Anything Essentials gift shop on 35th and King Drive. I got it right.
What's the name of the street?
King Drive.
Okay.
I used to keep saying Michigan for whatever reason. From 10 to 2, if you have any gently used professional clothing that you would like to give, clothes, handbags, shoes, whatever, please, we want that. These girls are ranging from the averaging sizes are
6 to 10.
6 to 10. 6 to 10. So yes, if you have any clothing that you want to donate, please email us at eb.mysisterskeeper@gmail.com.
Yes.
And if you wanted to participate anyway, please send us an email, and we'll be gladly and we appreciate you wanting to be involved in what we're doing. So
please do that before June 9th.
Yes.
Because we need time to get all the clothing together and prepare for this event. The young ladies are going to be so surprised. We have some wonderful things in store. We're so excited, and this is just the beginning. We are definitely going to collaborate with other people and do bigger and better things.
Yes, absolutely. And for this to be our first event, I'm very impressed.
This has gotten bigger than I thought.
Honestly, it
this
definitely
really has gotten bigger than I thought, because when we really started planning this like last year, and a lot of things that have taken place or things that have come together, we did not plan it this way. But I am so grateful to God that things are coming together. People are jumping on board and helping us, because we could do absolutely nothing without the support of those that are helping us.
Absolutely.
So thank you so very much.
Absolutely. So yeah, June 17th from 10 to 2. We are so excited, and this Wednesday, check us out on social media so that way you can see when the show will air on Fox 32. But yes, Wednesday the show will air. We will get back to you on the time with that. We apologize, but everyone have a wonderful weekend. Mm-hmm. It is beautiful outside. Have an awesome weekend. Be safe, Chicago. Thank you for watching. Let's Talk Woman to Woman on IntellectualRadio.com.
Yes. Bye.